Walter Mischel, The Marshmallow Test, Mastering Self-Control. Encounter the fascinating world of self-control by diving into the absorbing summary of The Marshmallow Test, Mastering Self-Control. Walter Mischel uncovers invaluable insights into the human brain, explaining the important roles that both the hot and cool systems play in self-control and decision-making. Discover the true impact of genetics and the powerful influence of your environment on self-control. Find out how parents, teachers, and individuals can dramatically improve their self-control skills with effective techniques and strategies. Prepare to be enlightened on the power of self-control and its correlations to success, relationships, and personal development.
The Marshmallow Test. In a clinical test called the Marshmallow Test, children were given the choice between eating a treat now or waiting to receive 2 treats later. The test provided insights into human behavior as some children ate the treat right away, while others managed to resist by distracting themselves from it. Researchers taught the children distraction techniques beforehand, such as if-then plans, which significantly helped them resist the treat. The Marshmallow Test has profound implications that will be explored further in the subsequent parts of the book. The Battle of Two Systems. Our ability to resist temptation is a never-ending tug between the hot and cool systems within our body. The hot system reacts instantly to our emotions and basic needs, making it difficult to resist immediate gratification. On the other hand, the cool system, located in our prefrontal cortex, is responsible for self-control and planning. While the cool system develops over the course of childhood, our hot system is functional from birth, which explains why it's harder for children under 4 to resist temptation. As we grow older, our cool system improves, but it's still developing through adolescence. Most adults have a fully functional cool system, which is why they can resist long-term rewards. The two systems tend to work together, so that when one is active, the other becomes less active. Teens find it challenging to resist the temptation of drugs or alcohol due to their still developing cool system. Therefore, learning to control these two systems and attain self-discipline is a crucial skill that one should keep honing over time. Improving self-control. Self-control is a skill that can change depending on our environment and experiences. While partly genetic, self-control is mostly shaped by our upbringing. Parents have an incredibly formative role in shaping the prefrontal cortex of children. Teaching distraction techniques can cultivate self-control in children, while not doing so can cause long-term issues. Even those with innate abilities to self-control can improve on this skill given the right environment and experiences. Self-control is context-dependent. Self-control is not a fixed trait and is context-dependent. The book explains that someone who can't control themselves sexually might be able to control themselves at work, and we choose the situations in which we exercise our self-control. We decide whether to give in to temptation by considering the consequences, our goals, and the strength of the temptation itself. Self-control is limitless, and viewing it as positive can increase productivity. An experiment conducted by researchers showed that those who viewed self-control as energizing were able to perform better on a hand-grip task. Thus, if you think of self-control as limitless, you can increase your productivity and avoid getting exhausted quickly. The Marshmallow Test and Success. The Marshmallow Test conducted on young children showed that their ability to delay gratification correlated with their success as adults. Researchers found that those who waited longer for their rewards were better at concentrating, planning ahead, scored higher on SATs, were better at maintaining personal relationships, and had more activation in their prefrontal cortex. On the other hand, those who had less self-control had more activation in their ventral striatum and were more susceptible to addictive substances. Even though the children were very young when they participated in the test, they already had formed self-control habits that stayed with them as they grew older. Therefore, the Marshmallow Test is a useful indicator of a child's future development and behavior. Teaching children self-control. Parents play a vital role in cultivating self-control in children by teaching them how to make good choices and understand consequences. Autonomy and support are essential elements of this process. By creating if-then plans, parents can imbue a sense of responsibility in their children. Praising children for their hard work and helping them understand that mistakes are a part of life helps build resilience in them. Children may give up easily in stressful situations, but their parents' encouragement will motivate them to keep striving for improvement. Children shouldn't just be praised for their intelligence, but also for their effort in pursuing their passions. By allowing them space to develop and providing them with the right support, we can help children grow up into individuals who are well-equipped to face life's challenges. Mastering self-control. Practicing self-control involves focusing on the long-term consequences of our behavior and putting psychological distance between ourselves and the temptation. Self-control can be challenging, but it is a skill we can develop. To improve self-control, we need to think about the long-term consequences of our actions instead of instant gratification. The key is to distance ourselves psychologically from the situation, either in time or physically, to activate our cool system. Visualizing ourselves in the future is an effective strategy to resist temptation. For example, we could imagine the impact of smoking on our health, which makes us less likely to crave a cigarette. The if-then planning approach, as used in the Marshmallow Test, is just as useful for adults. By making rules for ourselves, we can change our behavior until it becomes automatic. Identifying situations that require more self-control is crucial. By analyzing ourselves, we can recognize when we tend to lose control and come up with an if-then plan. For instance, if forgetting to take out the trash makes us angry, we could calmly remind our husband to do it after counting down from 10. In conclusion, mastering self-control involves putting psychological distance between ourselves and the temptation by focusing on the long-term consequences of our actions. It also requires identifying our triggers and using if-then planning to change our behavior gradually. Teachers and TV in developing self-control. Beyond parents, teachers have a great influence on children's self-control development. Unfortunately, kids growing up in low-income households may have less self-control and are more prone to drug or alcohol addiction. To address this, some U.S. cities have Knowledge is Power programs, KIPS, that teach important life strategies like self-control. Children in KIPS have a college graduation rate of 40%, compared to 8 to 10% for similar peers. After the Marshmallow Test, some educators began using new methods to help children develop self-control. One such example, an episode of Sesame Street featuring the Cookie Monster, who had to resist a cookie to get 2. TV programs like this help children learn vital lessons even if their parents can't teach them.
In The Marshmallow Test, Mastering Self-Control, Walter Mischel provides a comprehensive exploration into the essential nature of self-control and its lasting effect on a person's life. Through captivating examples and research, Mischel demonstrates the crucial role both the hot and cool brain systems have in managing self-control. He also emphasizes the importance of a nurturing environment in a child's life to develop self-control skills and to strengthen the prefrontal cortex. By understanding the factors affecting self-control, such as genetics, upbringing, and contextual factors, individuals gain knowledge on how to improve their own self-control skills through techniques, visualizations, and if-then plans. Furthermore, this book teaches us the significance of schools and programs that can help children with limited access to learn about self-control, contributing to their future success and well-being. Overall, this book summary delivers profound knowledge on how self-control has a tremendous impact on our lives, empowering us with the tools to effectively manage and enhance this vital skill.